It's gonna be wild, man, wild.
Hello, hello. Yes.
Yeah!
Thank you very much. Why, thank you guys and girls out there.
Friday!
It's Friday and I'm ready for the weekend of corn carbon. Yeah.
Corn carbon.
Corn carbon down on the docks with the MUA.
All the way with MUA.
Baby, yes. And Anzac Day tomorrow.
Yes, indeedy do.
Yes, and the MUA will be having a parade there. They may have won the battle, but not the war yet. So everyone turn up to Anzac Day to support the MUA. Yeah, that's right. Yes. A round of applause for the MUA. No support.
Yes,
oh, that's good.
Big support.
Big support. That's great.
Big
to
MUA
see.
fans here.
Love the MUA, yes. I love most discriminating and sexist union that exists today. Good on you guys. Yeah, well, it has been a wonderful week, has it not?
It's a big week, and we're a big show to accommodate a big week.
A big week.
It's huge.
It's massif.
It's
central.
attack.
We've got a French theme this week with a musical surprise. Mr. Pierre, direct from Paris.
Paris.
Paris. Yes, and he's going to be playing a little music for us shortly.
Very shortly,
yes,
indeed.
but after him we have some other interesting programs.
Wait. Let's work from the back to the front.
All right, yeah, that's probably a better way to do it.
Just for a change.
Save
Just for something
the surprises
different.
to first, yes.
Last thing on the show is going to be Film Forum.
Yes, and we're also going to be having a look at the parties and things to do on the town with Zena.
And a man who needs no introduction, Michael Wiersma, with the sports show.
Yeah!
Crowd goes wild.
Yeah, they do. They always do. And the week that was with Russel and Erin again talking about what's on, what's happening in the news, and what has happened, and the lighter side of life. Don't you love it? Yes, thank you, Russell, and thank you, Erin. We will see you soon. And what else?
CD Beats.
CD Beats, yes.
You are talking CDs, I believe?
Yes, I'm talking about Massive Attack's new release, Mezzanine, which is big. It's a bit of a letdown.
So big that it's on the bottom floor mezzanine level.
Beautiful. And we also have Retrospective with Liz, and she'll be in shortly, hopefully. Bit of car trouble again.
We've got a... yeah, apparently, yeah. She may not be in.
No. But we hope.
But we got a bit of a surprise.
Yes.
Big surprise.
Uh-huh.
We've got a birthday.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Melinda.
Happy birthday to ya.
Yeah, please. Melinda's not actually here, but we wish you a happy birthday. Anyway, if you're watching. Yeah, good on you. 14 years old. You're getting on a bit there, love. All right. We also have Vegans for Christ coming up. And yes, it's going to be talking about making good things bad. Yes, that's right. Making
Michael
good
Jackson
things bad. Is that right, Caroline, or do I have a misprint here?
Are we talking Michael Jackson bad or what?
No. But we have some other queer things to talk about with Queer Nation.
With Taz.
And none other than
Gab.
Who's also having a little bit of car trouble. You've seen his car, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's like a matchbox.
Doesn't he drive one of those Priscilla coaches or something?
Oh! No, quite the opposite, actually. A little beetle bug with like little flames being painted on the side there. Looks great. Gab, hope to see you soon, mate. But now...
without any further ado,
We have take 5
without any more beating around the bush,
with some creative original material.
a man who's very keen to get on.
Yes, and here he is, Mr. Pierre. This is WCYR. Thank you.
Take it away, Pierre.
Up your skirt, little flirt. Roll, you were so bad that I had to go and tell your dad. Roll, where is your attitude? Rude, roll, and you sacrificed our love. Roll, you were so nice till we start experimenting with ice. Roll, where is your attitude, Miss Rude? Roll, and you sacrificed our love. Mary, why you bargain at leisures? Repent and suppose they want to hurt you. Never say die. The girls around you are so cruel. Might as well think to say a lie and suppose they want to hurt you. Never say die. Mary, why are you bugging? Mary, why are you bugging? Roll, where is your attitude, Miss Rude? Roll, and you sacrificed our love. Thank you. That was called Roll. This next, thank you. That was Roll. Mixed songs are misconstrued. No, it's not misconstrued. It's City Malice. stars. Doesn't say much, but it trouser size. Hey, you girls with your Katie's fashions. Too much pride, not enough passion. But there's a girl, lost girl in the world of malice. She'd rather be a diamond in the rough in the city of sadness. Lost girl in the city of madness. She better be tied by some handcuffs in the city of Dallas. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Lost girl in the world of malice. She'd rather be a diamond in the rough in the city of sadness. Wrong girl on Clinton's lap. I wonder who's gonna give who a slap. Whoa, oh, oh, ha, ha. Thank you. Thank you. One more? One more? Well, okay, encore, okay. I see the Pope's got out to lunch. A cigarette packet has been crunched. We dream of Christ and Antichrist. I think I like you, but were you really there? We talk of Christ and Antichrist. We talk of Christ and Antichrist, but were you really there? The Pope has a crunch. Forgot the words, that's it, bye.
Excellent. That was rad. That was so good. Anyway, what are you watching? This is Wisdom Chambers Youth Review for another Friday night. And what you just saw was Pierre, and Pierre was just like going off. And he's one of the many talents that we have as special guest on Wisdom Chambers Youth Review. Now, next week, you'll be able to see an exclusive interview from our special, one of our particularly special shows called Art Tickle with Lena, and she's going to interview Pierre, and you'll be able to find out where he gets all his angst from. And anyway, Lena's overseas, but let's see who the Art Tickle person's going to be. But she's going to interview Pierre, and we'll find out where he's really from. And yeah, Vicky's going to be doing Art Tickle, and I love Art Tickle. This audience is great. Excellent. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so you're watching Wisdom Chambers Youth Review, Community Television 1, and we're at Redfern. Now, we're in our 11th year, and I think that's pretty rad. We've been going for that bloody long. Can I say that? 11th year! Can I get a cheer from the audience? Thank you very much. Okay, so Community Television 1 is supported by our friends, our friendly friends, at South Sydney City Council, Department of Housing and Metro Television. So we wouldn't be able to be doing this without them. And another cheer! Yay! Excellent. Okay, now, how are you seeing this? Well, Community Television 1 is transmitted via cable system. So it's, you know, like cable TV, I guess. To the Department of Housing in the South Sydney area, which is where we are now. But, you know, like, how can you see us? Well, interesting factor, we're that good that we are now on CTS, which is Community Television, and the other name for that is Channel 31. Yay! Yay! See, I'm really excited. Anyway, okay, so CTV1 programs, they're supplied to our friends at CTS, and we're free to air. It's a free to air community television. And so you've got shows like us, and you've got shows like from other community organisations, and a special show that actually airs just before us, Pakistan television. So let's say a big hello to Pakistani television, everyone. Hello! Hello! Yeah, so, you know, Channel 31 is diverse. It's for all cultures, youth culture, all subcultural groups, for everyone. So I'm so glad you're tuning in with us. Anyway, yeah, so if you've got a few problems with your your reception, you know, like I do, but my parents live really far away and they get it really well. So you're just pretty much lucky. But good news is you'll be able to see us, like, totally so good, because they're moving the aerial. Laughing away in the background. Yeah, they're moving the aerial, and so you'll be able to get total mega excellent reception. So, you know, if you just want to, like, call us up, tell us about your reception or what kind of programs you like with our show, feel free to give us a call on our special number. And the number is, everybody, 9698-2968. Once again, 9698-2968. But if you didn't get it then, don't worry, because we'll keep telling you throughout the show. Anyway, stay tuned, because, like Justin and Lewis explained, there are heaps and heaps of exciting shows to keep you entertained all night long. And, you know, like all sorts of stuff, films and sport, fashion, food, music, and everything else. But I'm going to leave you guys now. And our next very special segment is Queer Nation with Taz and Gab. Take it away.
Thank you. Hello, boys and girls. It's Sexy Gab and Sexy Taz here yet again.
I wish you'd stop with that. How are you guys?
I'm pretty good. Yourself?
I'm well.
That's good. That's good.
We're here to talk about a serious topic tonight.
We're here on a pretty serious topic, yes.
Dermot covered it briefly. Dermot covered it last week with Sexpression.
Sexpression? Yep.
But we're going to drum it into you again because it's a really important issue. And that issue is, Gab?
Homophobia. Now, in my words, homophobia is anybody, can be someone young, someone old, someone clever, someone dumb, whatever you want them to be, who in some way gives you a remark, if you're homosexual or have those tendencies, in a downgrading way. Can be violence as well, could be anything that's going to downgrade you in some way that will physically, emotionally, or some other way hurt you. And it's illegal. You don't have to tolerate this sort of stuff.
So people that have a problem with homosexuals are homophobic?
Are homophobic, yeah.
It's an aversion to homosexuality?
Yep, and it doesn't have to be against homosexual people, as both the gay and lesbian people. It could be just against one, either one gay or the lesbian. It doesn't have to be both. It can be someone who doesn't like them because of their sexual preference. Really?
Yes, sometimes people have problems trying to figure out what the nicknames are and stuff. I mean, I was walking down King Street the other day.
Yeah.
And I got yelled at and I got called a poofter, which actually came quite a surprise to me.
Yeah, so remarks like that, poofter or...
very unintelligent.
Yeah, really horrible sort of language.
Quite pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic little nicknames and stuff, and everyone's quite familiar with them. So you don't have to tolerate them if you're walking down the street or at school or wherever you are at work. You don't have to take any of those remarks. You can actually take action against these people, so you don't have to put up with it. But what we did do is we did our homework. We went to the Gay and Lesbian Anti-Violence Project, isn't it?
That's right.
That's right. Yep. And we got an information pack which you can get from them as well. It's a good little information pack. We're actually quite surprised. It's really well put together, nice glossy looking things. And they go through things like their little campaigns. At the moment they've got a homophobia, what are you scared of campaign. You've probably seen it in buses and trains and things. They used to have the posters of things like the guys off the footy show and stuff on it. Yeah, you would have seen them somewhere, especially around the inner city. Yeah, that was part of their little campaign.
Yes.
And just to get it out there and for people of all walks of life to actually see that it's not on and that it shouldn't be tolerated and that there is an organisation that people can go to if there is problems and they can give you advice or information packs like what we did. And it goes through all little sorts of things, gives you reports, statistics, all little things, just little general bits and pieces, gossip columns and so on. Actually, you've got a report.
I have statistics. Now, Dermot went through these last week, once again. I'm going to tell you again, because it's a very serious issue. And surprisingly, the most amount of people that actually are homophobic or make homophobic remarks, as reported to the AVP, people aged between 16 to 25. Now,
all you young people, you're supposed to be on our side.
The reports to the AVP in 1997 stand at 60% from gay people that reported it, 60% from gay men, 35% from lesbians, and 5% from others.
Wow.
40% reported physical violence, 60% reported verbal abuse or attempted assault.
Wow.
62% of reports came from inner Sydney and 38% from metropolitan areas.
Wow.
And
that's pretty bad, isn't it?
It is, but the profile of perpetrators...
Okay, so these are the people that are actually doing these acts, that are actually hurting the people, being physically violent, abusive, whatever it is.
Right.
What was it?
It was 94% male and
Wow.
6% female, so get your act together, guys, really.
Boys, come on. We're looking a bit like a shoddy act in front of the girls, aren't we? So yeah, if you do have like a problem, even if you can't deal with homosexuals too well, or you know someone that you're not dealing with, you can even ring these people and have a chat to them, and they can help you through it, or give you some advice, or send you on to someone who can give you some good advice on how to deal with it. Maybe it's a cousin or someone at school and you really can't tolerate it. There's ways of dealing with it and just treating them like normal people, because that's all they really are, just another person walking down the street.
And also, I mean, if you just can't get over it, if you really have a problem with homosexuals, then I do dare to ask the question why people go to areas that are predominantly gay and yell out poofter and dyke out the window. But yeah, it would seem logic to me that if you don't like it, don't go near it.
Don't go near it. Don't go near Oxford Street. I suppose that's one of the pinpoint areas that we could sort of say he's predominantly gay and lesbian and has been for the last 20 odd years. So yeah, if you don't like to see them, then maybe stick away from there if you can't deal with it. But really, what are you scared of, if that's the deal?
That's the campaign.
Yeah.
And the campaign week is when?
Yes, the campaign week is in May. It's actually between
May.
the 11th and the 17th. And they're really going to push this year, their little campaign. It was quite successful over the last 2 years. But they're really going to push it hard because the statistics of violence are soaring around the inner city. So you'll probably see it somewhere. If you're at school, you might see posters and things being put up around the school. Someone may even come out to your school and show you a video or talk to you. Things like that. So they've got a lot of volunteers in it this year. I think they've stopped recruiting volunteers, is that right? Yes, I think they have. When was the closing date?
They may have.
They
But
may
if
have.
you do want to get involved,
If you really,
I'm
really,
sure
really
there's
have to.
things you can do. Absolutely positive, actually.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to give you...
We've got an address.
We've got an address of the AVP, which will...
That's
and
the
they can-
anti-violence project itself. So what's their address? You can write to them. They've got like a little formy thing that they might send out to you saying register now, register now. So you can do things like helping out in the events that they're going to put on. They're going to have a little something or other. Is there a little show or something that's going to be
It's
on?
a concert.
As a concert.
Upcoming events.
Concert.
I
Okay.
did my homework. Gabrielle didn't.
I didn't. But yeah, there'll
there's
be
a rock concert.
a rock concert.
Live
Unreal.
appearances by our celebrity advocates.
So these are some
by
of the
the
people that are
AVPs,
on
celebrity
the
advocates.
actual posters that you'll see, the new ones that are going to come out this year. It won't be last year's ones rehashed, I don't think.
No,
There's
there's-
some new ones that are going to be out.
Yes, there's new campaigns and
new
stuff.
ones, yep.
They've still got the footy show people in there.
Still got the Footy Show boys.
Uh,
They were pretty popular. But
Roy and
yeah, so you
HG.
can go down there. I'm not sure what date the actual concert's on, but if you give them a buzz, you can maybe get yourself involved in the concert, write to them somehow, you know, beg them, please, 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 I know your closing date's gone, but you've got to have me, otherwise it's just not going to happen. So give that a try. What's their address? You've got
their address is the Lesbian and Gay Anti-Violence Project, PO Box 1178, and Darlinghurst, New South Wales, 2010.
We did that so well. You can also fax them. We don't actually have a phone number handy, but fax is 9380.
5848. And we do have a number handy.
Oh, we do have our number.
The telephone number is 9360 87.
Woohoo! Okay,
Alright.
so I think that wraps us up, but I hope everyone has taken that really seriously, because it's just a load that we don't sort of need. You know, people are trying to deal with their own lives. Everyone should just deal with theirs, sort of thing. And again, if you do have a problem, you can talk to people, counsellors and things, and they can help you work through it to see that we're all just the same.
And if you do want to help, do call that number. I'll just quickly give it to you
Okay,
again.
one more.
9360 6687.
Unreal.
And they'll be able to tell you what you can do to help.
Okay, that's 60 Gab and 60 Todd signing off for another fortnight.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
They started it. Let's finish it off. Kill sexual discrimination. Thank you very much. That's marvellous. Thanks, Russ. This is Russ over here, cameraman number 2. Yes, you may remember him from the week that was. Russell the second. Yes, this is WCYR, and my name is Justin, and you have been watching us. We've been down here for a while. Many years, and we want to stay, and we want to continue to prove to you that we can do better than other such programs, such as Ground Zero, which is utter crap. Don't watch it, watch us. Yeah, please, we are here for you, okay? And we want to supply you with information about community, about youth, about sexuality, about music, about life, about death with Vegans for Christ, and everything that you can put your hand on, anything that interests you, me, or the general youth of today, tomorrow, and yesteryear. We're all volunteers, we don't get paid a cent. which is fine. We're all volunteers and we all want to earn lots of money in the future. However, this is very, very unlikely. This will remain a volunteer, community-oriented project. Well, as long as I'm here, that's for sure. So, I'm here. Why can't you be here? That's right. You can come down to WCYR and give us a hand down here on the set. You think you're a talent? Well, come and show us your talents, whether they be verbal, musical, you name it. We want you to give it to us, WCYR. So, I would like you to get in contact with us. But I don't want you to call us. I want you to become technologically advanced, because that's what TV is all about. Technology.
Yes, well, Caroline there with some very real alternatives to our current holiday dilemma. Anyway, back to the show. If you saw Pierre earlier on in the show and you, like myself, were just flabbergasted at what an wonderful rendition he did of his own music, then you too will just be on the edge of your seat wanting to get down here and show us and strut your stuff. Show us what you can do, make the world aware of who you are and what you can do, as Pierre just did and illustrated for you. And you want to come down here, you want to be filmed by a very serious, very conscientious, happening, youthful, community-based, volunteer kind of organisation that can show you to your utmost, then we would encourage you to come on down. Suss us out, have a look, and make yourself at home with your acoustic guitar or what have you. Or perhaps if you have a video and you want to see it played on television in front of a potential 1 million or so viewers, statewide at the moment, but soon to be nationally broadcast, then come on down. Let us know who you are, send in a video, call us up. The number is 9698 2968. Now, you can't tell me there aren't bands out there who are just so in work that they don't need to take me up on this offer. If that's true, don't call, don't write in. If you're perfectly happy with the amount of income you're getting from going to pubs and clubs or what have you, and you're in work, fine, don't come in. But if, as I suspect, you're unemployed with a passion for music and you want to let the world know who you are, come on down. Okay, I've said my bit, now it's up to you. I'd like to secondly thank a few of our viewers. Ramesh from Sutherland. On your Ramesh, doing it for Sutherland, mate, letting us know you're out there. It's good to see someone representing their suburb. We've had a few people from over the place, and it's good to know, you know, where our viewing audience is, so we can, you know, target you guys. Frank from Bankstown. On your Bankstown, Frankie. Peter Artarmon. Pete, he's looking at you, kid. Sal, Blacktown. On your Blacktown. Go, way to go. Or write to us. Let us know you're out there. If you don't want to, if you're not interested in coming on and performing, just let us know where you're from, and we'll send out a cheerio to you. You can write to us on PO Box B01 55 Walker Street, Redfern 2017. Send it off. Now, for more great edge of your seat entertainment, put your hands together, pull out the stubby, crack it open, because we have got CD Beats with Justin and Zena. Over to you.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
I'm great.
Oh, that's
thanks.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's such a marvellous day, isn't it?
Great.
Yeah, well.
We're really smart.
Yeah!
Intelligent.
Smart and intelligent, witty and mighty fine. And this is, this is CD Beats. Thank you, Lewis.
Thanks, Louie, baby.
That's marvellous. Thank you all those viewers who have been watching us over the past couple of weeks.
Yes, and we've been having some great feedback, some positive feedback.
We love it.
Intelligent criticism, just great, lovely. Yeah.
Yes. thank you all for listening, and we think it is important to give us constructive criticism.
Just like that caller
compliments.
last week. He was great. Absolutely. So smart. The best, kind of intelligent criticism I've ever come across.
So we have decided to actually make our segments a little more informative for you, baby.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and so...
Considering we're getting a 6-figure salary and we're in a multi-billion-dollar set.
That's right.
So, just for you.
Just for you.
Anonymous caller.
Yes, we have a massive show, matey. Massive Attack's new mezzanine has been released, finally. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of weeks now, but yes, it is out.
And apparently I've heard so many reviews and is like better than all 3 or all 2 of the albums, which is...
totally incorrect. I mean,
really?
Because it's a personal opinion, but
really?
Quite honestly, I feel that Massive Attack have not succeeded to, outdo their first album, Blue Lines, which of course has the classic Unfinished Symphony, which is the disco overall, disco throughout the world, #1 playing song, disco club, nightclub, blah, whatever you want to call it. Blue Light Disco. Did you ever go to a Blue Light Disco?
Yes, I did down at West Ride in the 80s.
In the 80s, yes. Cartoon Connection, Blue Light Discos, you might remember those, for those younger persons out there, which I am certainly one of. Yes, so Massive Attack, as you all know, they started off in England, in Bristol, and they started with their first album, Blue Lines, and then went on to Protection, which also has some good songs like Karma Kuma. Good song, but not as good. Definitely not as good an album as Blue Lines.
What are we listening to now?
Well, quite honestly, you're not listening to anything because I actually didn't bring the CDs in. I just brought the covers. Isn't that marvellous? Oh, dear. Anyway, so Mezzanine is out. Very funky, good-looking, attractive bug on the front there. Not sure what type of bug it is, some sort of bed bug or similar. I picked this up at one of those big stores, HMV. Hey, how did you know?
Oh, and because you did pick it up from HMV, you got the free video with 5 film clips on it.
Including Karma Coma, Unfinished Symphony, and their Mezzanine. Actually, it's not. But anyway, do have a look. $29.95.
And so you're quite disappointed, are you saying?
No, I'm not disappointed. There are some beautiful tracks on it. For example, track number 7, which is Man Next Door. Quite a beautiful track, and actually incorporates a sample from The Cure's classic track 10:15 on a Saturday night. Would you believe?
Wow.
Good on you.
How did they do that? Like how?
And the tap drips, drip,
Really?
drip, drip, drip. They just sample that and. Bloody beautiful. Good on ya. Finally, some contemporary trip hop. Ooh, I shouldn't say that. Massive Attack don't like to be classed as a trip hop band. I'm sorry, guys. What else do we call you? Bit of dub, maybe. Anyway, great to see. And track 8, which is Black Milk. Another beautiful track. Very melodic and ethereal. And beautiful implementation of James Bond's theme song, For Your Eyes Only. Interesting. So do have a look at this. So
did they make anything new?
Oh, it's definitely new sort of music. It's more...
Are you suggesting our viewers go purchase this?
No,
Mezzanine?
I would never suggest for a viewer to purchase
Do you
a piece
suggest
of
that
music.
Our viewers have idiotic natures where they're compelled to keep buying CDs without listening to them in the first place?
Yes, which is the only way you're actually going to hit the jackpot.
Right.
Yeah, 300 CDs and I haven't found one that I love. It's a shame, but it's a fact that, I deal with. So, Mezzanine, everyone's been talking about it. It's alright. That's what I think of Massive Attack. Yeah, everyone's been talking about it and I like it, but it's not their best. But Massive Attack have always had a big place in my heart. And good on you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much, Massive Attack.
Applause now. No. Anyway, no. Can't do it. Can't.
What?
Massive Attack.
No.
Never could,
Why not?
never will.
Okay,
Just can't.
fair enough.
Tonight for you,
Yeah.
special viewers, I have Devo!
Devo.
Yeah, and you can hear them playing if
Whip
you
it good.
get it at your home. Yeah. Sorry, Justin.
That's okay.
I also have a surprise for you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
thank you.
no music for us tonight. The
Really?
music show without the music.
Music show without music, and it's all our fault.
Okay, so and it's what is it called?
What?
The
What? Devo?
freedom of choice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and that's the one with Whip It. We all know that
Yes.
song, Whip It.
Whip it good. Whip
Yeah,
it.
everyone knows it. Okay, so the boys
dum,
started
dum,
out
dum,
in
dum.
72 in Akron.
Do,
Keep doing that through the
do,
whole
do.
thing. In Ohio.
Whip
Now,
it
what
good.
were the
whip.
worldview?
Whip
The
it good.
worldview was that man was in a state of genetic and cultural devolution or devolution. Now, they actually first started out as a novelty act, and they were the unlikely contenders to make it big. That's nothing like Devo. Can you show the back? Because I want... Yeah, show the boys.
Sure.
Anyway, yep, so they became real players. But their marketing was just as important as their music, which they did with Kiss, you know?
Just like McDonald's.
Just like McDonald's, just like Kiss, just like...
Akadaka?
Rapping. It up.
Oh, spooky.
NK. Oh, NK. Anyway,
Nick
okay, now Whip It came out in 1980, and before that and after that, you know, they didn't exist before, they didn't exist after. I don't know what's wrong with people today or yesterday, because, you know, if you listen to any of the other music, it's just absolutely fantastic, you know, it's new wave, if I can... Am I allowed to say that term?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, their pre-Devo existence, what was it? Okay, they had their, like, a really strange performing, like, their uniform, like, here. You know, futuristic, their yellow reactor suits, their pot plants that are, like, upside down on top of their heads, blah, 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 blah.
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 Their second
I'm not allowed
single,
to
which
do
was
my
released
review
in
anymore.
19...
Their what?
Their second single. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, look, I don't know. I just think you should get Devo. That's it. That's it for me.
You're such a degenerate.
No, I know. I can't. I can do it if I'm first. That's it, Justin.
That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over between us, Zena.
Yeah.
It's been long. It's been hard.
Yeah,
But we must come to an end.
that's true.
Yeah. And from Massive Attack and Devo,
And Devo.
we'd like to wish you a farewell. And get into music, because we've given up.
Totally given up, yeah.
Okay.
Next week I'll be talking about bits of rubbish that I found in garbage bins. And if you rub them together, what kind of sounds you'll create. Getting back to basics.
Getting back to basics. Getting back to basics. I'd like to say goodbye for the last time. My last show here at CTV.
Okay, anyway, we'll see you next week.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
And what have we got next? What have we got next?
What have we got next? Well, bloody hell. We've got Russel. We've got Russel here talking with a very special guest. And I'd like to... well, that's fine. Okay, we haven't actually got the guest because he hasn't... He stunt double. All right, let's get in the stunt double then. And over to you, Mr. Russel. This was CD Beats on WCYR. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Zena. Thank you, CD Beats. I'm Russ from The Week That Was, and this is one of the co-writers of The Week That Was, Chris, and he
Evening all.
We don't see him on the camera very often, but obvious reasons. He's got a good head for radio, as they say in the business. Anyway, we're here to tell you not to go away, not to hang up, or do whatever you do to a TV set. because there's plenty coming up. Of course, the week that was is coming up after this tape. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. Also, we've got a few huge shows coming up. I don't know. I've got retrospective here. Liz is joining us. I can't see her at the moment. I'm not sure. But anyway, the sports show with Michael
Wiersma, probably the most popular show on community television these days.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world. Thank you very much.
Post office can't handle the letters that come in. The new Bruce McAvaney is the whisper that goes around the networks these days. Definitely.
And Film Forum with Erin, the guy that's usually sitting next to me. This is actually Erin's stunt double. He gets to do all the effects and the stunts that we do on the week that was. You know, like things like when I throw paper at him and things like that. That's actually
fall out of buildings.
We substitute. You two guys, you know, you can't see it because of the wonderful editing skills we've got. But we did say we got a tape coming up, and we do. It's from a band called Snatch, and the name of the track we'll be seeing. Molly Meldrum there. The name of the track we'll be seeing is called Home.
He's always loved them.
He's loved them. I love them. These guys are big in the UK. They're number 5 in the UK charts at the moment. They're really going. He looks at the wrong camera all the time like this. But anyway, enough of Molly Meldrum impersonations, because we're going to go to the tape now. It's going to go to Snatch, and here it is, Home. Thank you. We'll see you after the tape, and Ez might be next to me if he turns.
Miles in the air on the roadway. The next town may be for me. I've had my share of drunken bars and one night stands, sickly smell of cheap perfume. Played my guitar just to make a buck or two. Can you get it together when you're lonely? Thinking through the cloudiness of drinking, and the only place for me is home. Home is where the heart is, and my heart I'll always follow. Look out on me, my friends, I'm coming home, because the only place for me is home. Telling tales about the homeland, it's bound to get you through. If I could leave this place tomorrow, sure I would, but I stay and try just a little bit longer. Another town just as pretty as the last as we drive the Trans-Canada Highway. If I expect too much, I'll be let down too soon. My only friend is inside a bottle. It's a bottle of red, a bottle of Jack. There's been lots of thinking through the cloudiness of drinking, and the only place for me is home. Home is where the heart is, and my heart I'll always follow. Look out on me, my friends, I'm coming home, because the only place for me is home. In the air on the roadway, next town and be for me. I've had my share of drunken bars and one night stands, sickly smell of that cheap perfume. Played my guitar just to make a buck or two. Can you get it together when you're lonely? There's been lots of thinking through the cloudiness of drinking, and the only place for me is home. Home is where the heart is, and my heart I'll always follow. Look out on me, my friends, I'm coming home. Because the only place for me is home.
It's gonna be wild, man, wild.
Very professional.
Absolutely.
It's getting better. It's only getting better.
We need the mugs.
We definitely need the mugs. If you've got any mugs, send them in. But apparently that other show that copied us is doing the same thing on Network 10.
Never heard of it?
Heard of it. Anyway, we're going to kick off. For those of you who don't know, this is the week that was the hard-hitting current affairs section of the show. We're the people that aren't afraid to pull. We don't pull any punches.
We don't pull any punches.
We let them fly full bore. And so if we offend anybody, so be it.
You know who to call.
That's right. And for those of you who don't know, there's over 567 journalists who actually work on this program. They compile it all over the world, and they do a fine job as well. A lot of them nominated for Logies. Last week we've got a few Logies stories.
The untelevised Logie.
I couldn't make it to the Logies. You were there?
I was there, and it was a great night down at the Melbourne's Crown Casino.
Did the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review have a table at the Logies?
There was a small table up the back, but all the categories we were in were the untelevised categories that are announced later on.
All right, okay.
But it was a great evening.
Anyway, kicking off the news this week, the jailed school teacher who says she is pregnant with the second child of a 14-year-old former pupil has said that she had at least 10 children with this guy in a past life. Yes, apparently the young stud told his teacher, Mary, I've got her name, I'll just say Mary, it says, I know we were together before this life and had about 10 children. And she says she believes him.
Well,
isn't that a fascinating story
that
to
is
kick things off with?
Great stuff, great story, powerful news.
And keeping on that Logies thing, we were talking about the Logies just a second ago.
The biggest event.
It seems that I've been doing a bit of reading, and a few of our journalists have been telling me that the rest of the media is now starting to agree with comments I made and have made repeatedly over the last few months about Daryl Summers' incompetence as a host of anything. And apparently it was so bad and Bert Newton was so good in his segment. Bert was the man I said should replace him. People are now saying that Bert should have the Logies next year. He should be the host.
He should.
Among the cock-ups, among the best cock-ups, the biggest cock-ups of the night were when Ray Maarten collected the award for most popular current affairs program. And Ray is quoted as saying that people want to see the big stories on the big issues that are dividing Australia. And directly after this award was given, a commercial followed, and it was a commercial for the program, ACA, and it was about the hard-hitting story, which was the man saving Australia from Satan. So that certainly showed that Ray was true in what he was saying.
He was on the money.
It's very important that we're protected from such people like that.
ACA always comes through with the big hits.
Yes.
They don't muck around.
What about the absurd song that Daryl opened things up with? It was trying to be. He thought he was Billy Crystal.
Just dreadful.
Without the talent.
Just dreadful. An absolute low point of the show.
The funny point for me was when Bullpit got nominated for a comedy award.
Absolutely, very strange.
It got axed last week.
Did you see the tribute to Johnny O'Keefe, the all-star band featuring Richard Wilkins on lead guitar?
No, I had a nap.
Well, you missed something special.
Richard Wilkins?
On lead guitar and backup vocals.
Can he do something?
Yep, Frankie J. Holden singing lead. That guy from Water Rats on the bass. But Daryl wasn't on the drums, which was the main mystery.
Don't like Daryl not to steal the show.
Absolutely, absolutely. But he was terrible.
And Matt LeBlanc, he was just terrible.
Oh, he was the low point. And his chemistry with Daryl was just abysmal.
Yeah, well, Daryl's little jokes his lead-ins were fairly poor, weren't they?
Sad.
But I was a bit confused actually when he described us. He said that Australian television rocks.
That's right. It wouldn't be the expression I'd use, but that's what he said. And he made a very odd gesture as well.
And also, Hey Hey won another Best Light Entertainment Award. And there should have been another award for Daryl's fake look of surprise when Hey Hey won that award.
What was it up against?
What's your Logie's face? Like, the winner of the worst light entertainment program goes to the week that was.
Just pure shock.
Oh! Yes. Anyway.
But clap the other people that were nominated.
There's been
like
so many stories this week, hasn't there?
Oh,
and this
huge.
is probably the biggest one.
What's this one?
It's on your folder.
It is. It's on my folder. Simon Townsend is coming back after 5 years away from the TV with two new not one, but two new projects. Late last year, Townsend produced a pilot for, wait for it, a psychic TV show called Open Minds.
He's not hosting it, is he?
I don't think so. Townsend's other project is based on collectibles.
Who would host the Open Minds, though? Like a psychic. Who would you think would be up for such a
Star Woman?
Star Woman. I was thinking Greg Evans. We're trying to get Greg a gig for the last few months, but
he should be doing that Battle of the Sexes thing.
Yeah, that's his.
Who's Ed Phillips?
No idea. But we bombed that last week anyway. That's last week's news, isn't it?
That's right. We did bomb Battle of the Sexes, but we're not bombing these two shows from Simon Townsend. The other one is based on collectibles, and Simon is very excited about this one, especially the new host, whom Simon says is fantastic on camera, but refused to reveal his name.
And apparently Simon says that he has not seen such talent since the day he saw a screenplay by a young, well-built fellow by the name of Jonathan Coleman.
Oh, one of the finest reporters from Wonderworld, that terrific piece of children's television.
So stay tuned, because the show promises to be an absolute bottler. Using the words of Brian Bury.
Speaking of bottlers.
There's going to be a bottler up in Darwin.
Speaking of bottlers, what's happening with Peter Andre?
Peter Andre. Well, Peter Andre is out here to promote his new dance single called All Night, All Right. And he's disappointed by the lack of interest shown by the local media.
Oh, really?
Not to mention the actual punters. You know,
the people that count.
Yeah. Here's what one local newspaper journalist described Andre's latest offering as. It says here, it says the tasteless title depicts... Where did this come? You recognise it. The tasteless title depicts the lack of musical growth and innovation within. It would seem that Mr. Andre is swimming in a sea of retarded sexuality and poor choreography.
Quote unquote.
That's from one of our masterminds at the week that was. Very well put together. But there's more disturbing news for Peter Andre fans out there, and I know there's a lot of them in the studio here tonight, and there's a lot of them watching.
He's a good guy.
Peter's actually become a political football, because what's happening is it's between the governments of Australia and the UK, and England, I should say, because, well, as you know, he claims to have been born in England and raised in... He doesn't know what he is.
That dodgy accent.
And they're fighting over... they're vying for his citizenship. And this has taken its toll in more ways than one with Peter Andre. You may remember... I suppose the most evident way we could see it's taken its toll is with his confusing accent. He's very confused at the moment.
Makes no sense.
We saw him on Hey Hey at Saturday. And he had an accent that sort of gave us the impression he was from grassroots Australia, like the old, somewhere like Ipswich or somewhere like that. But on the midday show with Kerry Ann, he was more like a Pommy. You know, like that
more
one he's got, like,
sophisticated audience.
You know, Kerry, I'm like, I'm an Australian, I'm just a bit confused at the moment. Let's just hope that the governments do resolve the current crisis.
Well, it's a big issue. Maybe ACA will cover that one.
Otherwise it could bring about the demise of arguably one of the greatest performers this country's seen since Glenn Shorrock.
That's right.
Glenn Shrike, the old frontman for LRB, the Little River Band.
What a band they are.
It's still going.
Oh, I think they're still packing them in at houses right
They're playing at
around
the
country.
Grosvenor tonight. They start at 8:30. Get free pie and chips on the... Yeah, anyway. Another big story here from Tarantino. I don't even know if that's been spelled properly. But,
no, it's spelt wrong.
It certainly is. But read on anyway.
Oh, yes. This one of our reporters in America was telling us that when he's been doing most of his wheeling and dealing lately, it has strangely enough been taking place in the Crazy Girls strip club. And apparently this is the latest craze in Hollywood for all the big movers and shakers and executives.
Where was that first shown to the punters? That was uses the backdrop in
Jackie
Pulp
Brown
Fiction as well.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Quentin discovered it, turned it hip, and now apparently all of Hollywood's big executives and stars are there. Such as the entire cast of Friends, I believe, have often been spotted sitting around the podium watching the girls shake their money makers, as the saying goes.
Keanu Reeves, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's no surprise.
Kevin Spacey.
Neither's Mick Jagger.
Gina Davis, Julia Roberts. Yeah, Mick Jagger.
What are the girls doing there?
I don't know.
It's just another silly Hollywood trend.
But see, what's happening? Exactly, trend. Now, the cast and crew from the week that was have been hanging out in strip clubs for years.
Exactly.
What is so trendy about it? I mean, God, this made the front page in one of these stupid little magazines.
That's right.
But now it's trendy to hang out in strip clubs.
Yep. I mean, when we were at the Eros Theatre,
we leave the Wisdom Chambers Youth Review. Right, we all go to either the Eros Theatre or
the Barrel, or Studio 44,
or the Love Machine.
The Love Machine, or the Pink Pussycat.
Pink Pussycat.
Or if we're in a bit more highbrow, I mean, we might go to dances or models even, or the Men's Gallery.
The men's, you know, a lot of these places, don't you?
I did my research when we were going through this story. I had a look at things.
One final story for the evening, and it's quite a sad one. It's about a local sports team that's doing it quite tough at the moment. As would you like to take this, because I can hardly bring myself to look at the page.
A very sad story about, of course, the Sydney Kings, our wonderful basketball team, who have been
promised so much at the start of the season.
They've just. Very sad.
Sydney Bombers.
But what they've done now is they've sacked their cheerleaders.
The Harlequins, they're gone.
That's right.
The only entertaining thing about going to the entertainment centre on a Friday night, Saturday night, Wednesday night, whenever they play, was watching the Harlequins in action.
Yep.
And I'm devastated.
Apparently, some reports came out that they were sacked because they were too boring. But other reports came through saying they were sacked because it cost too much.
And their management has described it all as a total farce. It's a big smokescreen that they've put up, because the reason that they've been sacked, and I can vouch for this, is that their cheerleaders actually set the example for other cheer girls in the cheerleaders or cheer persons or whatever they're called these days, cheer people in the league. So they're the front runners, and to be sacked like that, saying they're boring, something has to be done. We may even go down there and do a story on Rubleski or whatever his name is, the owner of the Sydney Kings.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid to take them on.
ACA's not covering it, but TWTW
That's right. We've got the resources. We've got the sports guy to do it. And I think once they see Michael Wiersma,
we're sending Michael down there.
Once they see him coming towards the office, I'm sure they will take notice of him.
They'll take a good, long look at themselves, I think, and what they've done.
What an amazing show we came up with this evening.
I think it was a scorcher.
It was one of the best we've ever had. And it seems like most weeks we don't have much time to have a bit of a chat, but this week we do. And Erin, a lot of people have been writing in with with letters. And this one
come
says,
on. We've had a lot of letters here at the week that was.
And this one says, dear, would you like to take that? My imagination's not working too well at the moment.
It says...
Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. I can't read what it says.
Dear Russ and Erin, you guys are really hot, in capital letters. But I think your reports are bodgy and slightly unrealistic. Do you really have a galaxy, that's their words, a galaxy of
doubters,
news reporters on the streets working for you? Well, we have a simple answer for that
Who's
question.
that from? Give me a
That's
name.
from Terry Hayes, who lives in Balgowlah, and he says that he watches the show every week and enjoys it very much, but has doubts about our credibility as
Well,
current
Terry,
affairs hosts.
I'm glad you wrote us that letter, because we have a competition that's going to be running over the next couple of weeks, and if somebody could throw me the phone number.
96982968.
Say that at the end of this, because we're giving you the chance to come in here and work with the week that was. You're going to come in here, and Mr. Troy, whatever your name is,
Terry Hayes.
Terry, you can come in here and you can see how hard it is to compile this stuff. You see all the hours that we put in.
Yep, absolutely.
It's not just about us coming down here with a shitload of stuff that we've just scribbled down. It's not about that at all.
It's got nothing to do with
that. It's computers, it's faxes, it's big machines and things that I don't even know the names of.
It's research.
It's research. And you can come in. All you have to do is be the 27th caller or first caller?
I think the first caller, we should play it safe.
The first call.
How about the third? The third caller.
Third, we'll play it safe.
All right.
We'll say the first caller to give us a call on
96982968.
We'll be able to come in. We'll arrange some time. It doesn't have to be next week or the week after. We'll arrange something. It has to be in the next month.
That's right.
Because we have to fly out for a few stories. You may even be able to fly overseas with someone of our
Perhaps if there's
the
something
budget allows
happening.
it. But that's about all we've got time for. Stay tuned because coming up after the break. Well, we've got Mike Wiersma coming up soon.
Yep.
He works pretty closely with us and
that's right.
Very good friend of the show. We're going to leave you right now. And
but we'll be back next week.
We definitely will be back next week. So just don't go anywhere. And,
there's more excitement to come.
Excitement, she wrote. Okay, we'll see you next week. Terry.
Yes, Erin and Russ. Bottler of a show, fellas. Bottler of a show. If you could just accentuate the cheeks. Yeah, thanks. I'm just here with one of our many sponsors from Makeup Glamour. And if I might just take a bit of time out to send a big cheerio out to all our supporters and sponsors. Webbed Multimedia, Makeup Glamour as mentioned, Family Planning Association of New South Wales, just a bit on the forehead, thanks. And Metro Television, hi Metro. Marrickville Building Recycling, that's fine, thanks. Reverse Garbage, hey. Cape Film Video Productions, Makeup Glamour, as mentioned before, and Becker Systems, Leon, the man, Pilgrim International, and Randwick Mitre 10. That's our supporters, and if you want to be a supporter, all you have to do is offer some goods, bit of an air conditioning system perhaps, a few new video monitors, a couple of $1,000. Anyway, coming up now, none other than Zena, the girl herself, with what's happening on the party scene. And then Michael with the sports show. Michael's sports show is coming up before Zena. He's butted in. He's nudged her to the side. He said, look, step aside. I'm doing the sports show. Zena said, hey, I don't want any trouble, Mick. You take centre ground. I'll go after you. It's all crazy out the back there. There's a big blue happening, but I think it's a... Yep. Oh, my God. What's going on? It's a big fire. Oh, watch out. Hey, come on. God, it's all happening out the back. I don't know what's happening. I can hear some screaming. I can hear scratching. I don't know. Mick, get off her. Come on. Take it easy, man. Oh, my God. Mick's getting a bit carried away. Zena. Zena. My God, that girl can fight. Zena, you're right. What's happening out there?
It's terrible. It's crazy. It's total anarchy.
Wiersma, what's going on with Wiersma? What's happened to Wiersma? Cross now, quick. Cross now, see what's happening with Mick. What's happening, Mick, on the sports scene? What's going on, man? Mick, are you out there?
Welcome to this week's edition of the Sports Show. Thanks for the round of applause, and we'll get on with it. First up, I'd like to talk some golf. last weekend, Kerry Webb became the first double LPGA champion with a 3-shot victory over Malon at the Myrtle Beach Classic at South Carolina, and she finished with a total of 19 for 269, and she won the tournament. Webb also, during the year in March this year, she also won the Ladies Masters in March, and she's having a great year, and she's winning a lot of money, and hopefully she'll be able to carry it on throughout the year, and I hope she goes well, and good luck to her. Next up, I'd like to mention Australian football. Last weekend, the Sydney Swans and the West Coast Eagles played at the Wacker Ground in Perth on Saturday night, with the Sydney Swans winning the match 18-10 to 118 to 14-15, 99 the final scoreline being. The Swans last won in Perth in 1987, so that was a long time ago. They beat the Eagles 7 times in Perth, and then before that, after that, they beat Fremantle 3 times after that. Wayne Swass, who's played his 3rd game for the Swans, had a really great game. He kicked 5 goals, 2 behinds for a total of 32 points. Also followed by Tony Lockett, the full forward. He kicked 7 goals and 1 behind for a total of 37 points. In the first half, Sydney trailed the West Coast by 2 points, and then by half-time they trailed by a 10-point lead. In the 3rd quarter, which was the best of the match, it was a very intense match and very hard-fought game. Some of the West Coast players, Greg Fraser Gerard, played really well for West Coast, and Glenn Jakovic and P. Matriara played well for West Coast. West Coast started off the game really well, and they kicked the first 2 goals, and Sydney were lacking in confidence, but they they played really well from there, and they won the match. I saw some of the highlights on Sports Tonight on Saturday night, and it looked like it was a great, fabulous game, and they actually showed it on the 7 Network on 10:30, but I went to the football that night, so I missed the game, so I'm sorry about that, but I saw the highlights, heard the scores on the radio, and read the papers, so I got a good round-up anyway. And on Sunday, the Swans play North Melbourne, and they're on top of the table with the Swans on 16 points. Western Bulldogs, I'm sorry, made a mistake there. They played, they're on 16 points, and it should be a great game on Sunday at 12:40 at the SCG, so I'll be looking forward to that match. Next up, I'd just like to, I've got a quick close-up in a minute. I'd just like to mention Rugby League next. Australia and New Zealand played tonight at North Harbour in New Zealand, and as you can see by this week's edition of Big League, Laurie Daly wasn't captain first off when they on Sunday afternoon after the National Rugby League competition.
Tigers players?
No Tigers players, so I'm sorry to hear about that. Brad Fidler was named captain, and then Bob Horton, the Australian coach, was in the selection room, and he wasn't supposed to be, and he actually gave the vote to Laurie Daly, so he's taken over in captain. And it's the first Test match for 4 years, and a first official Test match in 4 years. The Australian, there's 9 players from the squad of 17 that last played in 94, I think, and should be a great game. The Australians are 9-2 favourites, and the Kiwis 3-1 on for the match. And also a bit of trivia: Bob Fulton played centre in the in the 1971 Test series, and was beaten by the Kiwis 24-3 in that match, and he didn't actually get to stake his revenge because there wasn't another series or game played in that year. But Bob Fulton actually played 5 Test matches, the last being in 1978, and he actually won the last 3 as captain, and he's also been in 4 World Cup games, and he won them as well. I'm tipping Australia to win the match tonight, and there were a lot of good players in both teams, with Robbie O'Davis fullback, and Steve Renouf the centre. For Australia, they got Jeff Tuvey as hooker. In New Zealand, Matthew Ridge should play really well. Jared McCracken in the second row, and Quentin Pongia in the front row. A lot of people are saying that a few players like Matt Rogers and Robbie O'Davis shouldn't be in the team. They'll do the job for Australia, and I was listening to the radio this evening, and the Kiwis started off pretty fiery in the match, and it was they scored first blood for 2-0, and then the Kiwis got a penalty, and it was 2-2, and they were going pretty well up to that stage, and Australia scored, and then they scored again, so they were going pretty well. But 5 minutes before half time, the Kiwis scored with one of the Iro brothers scoring the try. And going in at half time for Australia leading 6-12. The game's on Channel 9 being played now, so hopefully I'll be able to catch it tomorrow, and I think Australia should win. After the grand final, actually, this is only the first game. In October they play 2 more, and I think Australia will win, and it'll be a hard Test match, so good luck to Australia. What else? I've got. I'm going to do a bit of a review on. I'll just be with you in 10 seconds. I'm going to got a bit of a close up. During the week, I read the Alan Langer story Alfie by Paul Malone. And it's released by Random House Australia. In the first bit of the book, talks about Alan Langer wanting to leave the Broncos in December '95 of that year with Johnny Rebo, chief executive of the club, and then it goes on to talk about Alan Langer's first job for Walton's, the department store, as a truckies offsider, delivering furniture and all that. He earned $120 for his first job, and then it goes on to talk about his first girlfriend, Janie Brown, bringing her home to the parents, and that's the lady he's married, and I might show you some photos later on, or now actually. I'll just quickly find a few photos, so you can have a quick look. Stay with it, stay with it. Yeah, I've got some photos there of there's Janie Brown there, and there's some of the kids. There's Alan Langer playing for Queensland, and there's Tina Turner with Simply the Best, the tune or whatever that the Rugby League did a few years back, and the Australian team at Wembley in 1992. Then it goes on to talk about Alan Langer joining the Broncos in 1988 and starting to make a career there. I wouldn't really recommend the book. It's not a great. Well, I'm trying to. Look, basically, I'm trying to be honest here. I mean, I could say go and buy the book and all, and it's great, but I believe you should try and be honest and say your opinion. And it's not a bad book, but it's not a great book. So 5 out. 5. Mediocre. 5 out of 10 for the book, and it costs $30. So if you want to spend $30, you can go ahead. That's up to you. And it also has got some statistics at the back and some of the players that Alan Langer rates as really good players. He's played 42 matches for Australia, and he's actually not in this year's Test team tonight, so I think he will be back because when they play the State of Origin, he'll get back into it. And he's done a lot of things, Alan Langer. He's not a silly guy. He's done shirts. He's promoted beer. He's got his own Alan Langer laser. He's done TikTok bread. Yeah. He's no, this is true. He's got an eye for business, and he's not silly. But one bad thing about Alan Langer, he likes to punt, and in the past he's done a lot of betting and that. And just recently, I was reading in the media that he's trying to cut back on that. So hopefully he doesn't spend too much money. But he's already a multi-millionaire a couple of times over, and when he finishes, he's 32 this year, and when he finishes in a couple of years, he'll be 3-4 million he'll have, and good luck to him, and I wish him all the best, and I'll see you next week for another edition of the Sports Show, so see you then.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, that was Michael, and he's told you all about sport, and I'm here to tell you about what's on. Sports show rules, yeah, man. But I'm going to tell you how to get your rocks off this weekend. Now, starting off with some crazy thrashing on the cymbals, some crazy strumming on the drums. Do you remember the hard-ons? Yes, they're back as Nunchaka, Hurrah! Superfly, and they're playing at the Carring Bar. Now, for people that live there, you know where it is, but I guess nobody else does, and it's far, far away, but it's in Sydney vicinity. Here we are, Nunchakas Superfly, with that weirdo band Lantern that plays in Sydney, with that weird, like, kind of techno stuff. Hey, Justin there behind the camera. Yeah, and sounds like there's some crazy shit there tomorrow night, excuse the expression, but it suits the band Sadistic Execution. But moving along over here to the Iron Duke, which is a great venue. It's absolutely fantastic. Caters for all. We always have punk stuff down there, but this week, or tonight, we've got the Melnicks and youth group and volunteer. But the most important thing is tomorrow night, a benefit for the Wilderness Society with Skin Tax, Peabody, Room and a Stone, Gripe, KZ5 plus Sumo, plus DJs and performance from poets and the Taha Belly Dance Troupe. Whoa, and doors open early. It's an absolutely fantastic venue. Last week they were Saving the Animals. This week it's the Wilderness Society. Absolutely great. Anyway, moving along. Okay, so, you're living out west or whatever, and you don't know about a really cool venue to go to. Club 77. You can't go wrong weirdos. It's got it all. We got Phony on Wednesday night. You've got tweaking away with your funky beats from Music Freaks. You've got Pure Pop, which is the indie alternative like Verve, The Smiths, yay, the Bossocks, Propeller Heads, Happy Mondays. You've just got absolutely everything. Yeah. Anyway, moving along, the Annandale, which is one of my favourite venues for a bit of rock. And you have got that Crow tomorrow night. But I think what's most important is Gaslight Radio is playing there tomorrow night on Parramatta Road at the Annandale. And they're from Queensland, and I think you should check them out. But anyway, of course, you've got your commercials. You've got your commercials like Nightbreed, waste of money, absolute rubbish, crazy people. Just forget it. Now, look, the king is here from New York. Yes, not only is the king of New York with Dex, he's also the king, the most old school guy with graffiti. And he is here. Joey Beltram and Mike Dearborn landing here Anzac Day tomorrow night. It's $35, and I know you're going, oh my God. But it doesn't matter. Loot, pillage, kill. Do anything to get there. Because you will definitely miss out. Miss out. Okay, and for those gay and happy people, we have that special Friday night. Spicy Friday at the Lansdowne. And yes, we also have on Tuesday night Memory Loss, which I've seen famous people like Justin Malinowski play there and other whatnots. But anyway, moving along. Now, I picked up something really bizarre today. This party that's called Sound Party Call. And it's really bizarre. It's on Sunday night with, what is that? Parmenter, Shane Fairhay, and Mutate Frequente. But bizarre. It's just totally bizarre, and it's like virtually for free, or you can have a donation, and it's at the Contemporary Exhibition Space in Annandale, and I'm going to pop along there because at 3 o'clock you've got Kazu Michi Grime. Sounds bizarre. That's my recommendation. But anyway, Radio Dex is back. Now listen to it. You don't have long. And can I make a recommendation? Thursday nights you've got Vinyl Frontier, Nick Fish, and that is banging. Fish. Anyway, now, let's ask a guest over here. Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to go to the footy.
Going to the footy? Good on him. Now, if you've got some money left over from gambling all day Saturday, check out one of these parties. If not, fair enough. But if you've got a weird banging party or a rock party, we can publicise for you for free. So send us in your information. So if it's a or a yeah party, send us in. So how can you do that? How can they do that? Well, give us a call for starters on 929. Is it? 929 9698 2968. My God, I've gone to Memory Loss at the Lansdowne way too many times. Or you can send, yes, if you can write, if you can spell, Wisdom Chambers Youth Review, Box B01, McKell Building, 55 Walker Street. And that's it from Zen, the guru for what's on. And next we have, we've got Erin, and he is in Studio 1. Erin with Film Forum.
Hello, welcome to Film Forum for another week, another big week of, don't throw that at me, no, big film fun for you. I've got 2 movies to talk about this week. I did say I was going to review The Wedding Singer tonight, but unfortunately for me and for you, I didn't have time to make it, so I haven't seen The Wedding Singer, but hopefully I'll see it next week sometime and review it next Friday night. But I do have two interesting films to talk about, not particularly great films, but definitely interesting ones. The first film I saw starts next week and is called Afterglow. It's directed by Alan Rudolph, who's a pretty, well, not an obscure director, but a bit of a maverick, a bit of an independent, who never really works within the studio system, always makes films for smaller companies, sticking to the independent route. He does his own thing regardless of what's fashionable or what's hip or what's being done in cinema. Some of his films include Remember My Name with Geraldine Chaplin, Mrs. Parker and the Vicious Circle, a whole bunch of others. He's a bit of a protege of Robert Altman, the director of Shortcuts in Nashville, who produced Afterglow. This is a story about two couples, Nick Nolte, an ageing handyman, and his wife, Julie Christie, who is a former B-grade movie actress, and a younger couple played by Lara Flynn Boyle and Johnny Lee Miller. They get intertwined. Through happenstance and coincidence, they swap partners. Nick Nolte ends up with Lara Flynn Boyle, and Johnny Lee Miller starts having an affair with the much older Julie Christie. And the film is a mix of comedy, drama, heart-wrenching character development, all sorts of things. And that's where the problem of the film lies, I think, is the fact that it's not really sure of what kind of tone it wants to put across, what sort of film it wants to be, and what sort of point it's trying to make. It really succeeds when it's a drama about these characters who are all very complexly written and richly developed by Rudolph, and well played by everyone. Nick Nolte is terrific. Julie Christie's great. Lara Flynn Boyle is a bit of a problem. You probably know her from Twin Peaks and a few dodgy B-grade type movies. She's not the best actress in the world, and when she's put up against pros like Nick Nolte and Julie Christie, she looks even worse. So she is a bit of a dead spot in the film. She leaves a bit to be desired in terms of acting. Johnny Lee Miller as well, who is best known for his role as Sick Boy in Trainspotting, gives a kind of odd, stiff, kind of, I don't know, unemotive performance, which is a bit off-putting but somehow works, so he gets away with it. But Lara Flynn Boyle is a bit of a worry. But the film is good when it's a drama about these characters and their hardships and heartbreaks, but when it moves into the area of comedy and light romance, the film really falls apart. I don't think that's Alan Rudolph's strength, and that's what he lets the film down by basically indulging in some weak comedy. So I think this could have been a really great film, but a few elements really detract from it. So out of 12.50, I would give Afterglow, I'd give this one a 9. It's good, it's enjoyable, there's a lot to recommend in it, but there's just too many drawbacks, so I can't give it anything higher than a 9. But it is worth checking out, and it starts next week. So especially if you're a fan of Nolte or Julie Christie, you might like this one. Another film I saw, which starts next week, I actually saw this film quite a long time ago, last year I think, at the Sydney Film Festival, is a movie called Stella Does Tricks, which is from, I think it's a Scottish film, I'm not 100% sure, but it stars Kelly MacDonald, who also was in Trainspotting, as a prostitute. It's a terrible, just talking about the film brings back bad memories. As a prostitute working the mean streets of Scotland, with a whole bunch of very unpleasant, very nasty, very cruel clients, and also a very overbearing and very unpleasant pimp. This film is incredibly gritty, I guess realistic. It looks like they know exactly what they're dealing with and what they're talking about in this movie. But though that is a strength, it's also a weakness, because I think in one film you can only take so much unpleasantness, and this film is almost relentlessly bleak and bitter. It's one thing to sort of shove the realities of the world in the audience's face, but this film does it just to an incredible extent. It's very, very heavy going and very hard to watch, but it is extremely well made. The performances are all spot on. So in terms of technical filmmaking, it is really, really good. And you know, what it's trying to say about the ugliness of this world is very important as well. But it's just so bleak and so depressing that it's the sort of film that is very difficult to get very excited about. But if you don't mind your cinema pretty dark, if you don't mind movies by Mike Leigh and guys like that, a bit more hard and on the edge, then I think you might like it. But definitely move towards this one with caution. There's a lot in it to shock and offend, but it is an extremely good film. So out of $12.50, I would give Stella Does Tricks $10. It's good stuff, but very heavy going. But if you don't mind it, think, go and check it out. It's quite good. That's all I have time for this week, but I will mention that last week I was giving away this magazine, Film Inc. Great magazine, all about what's happening in the movies, interviews, reviews, everything. Gave away a couple of copies. I'd like to say hello to Mary Jane, who entered the competition, and all the other 20 people whose names I can't remember. I have one copy of the magazine left, which I'll give away tonight if you ring 96982968. And I also have a bunch of freebies from Village for free choc tops and popcorn and discounts and all the rest of it. So if you want some cheap food at the movies, ring that number as well, and I'll send it out to you and you can have a great time watching, hopefully, good movies at Village Cinemas. So if you want the magazine and the vouchers, just ring 96982968. You be quiet. And we'll fix it up for you. That's all I've got time for this week, but tune in next week for some more interesting movies.
Oh, yeah.
That was Erin.
That
was
that
Erin.
means? Oh, no. It means the end of the show.
Finito.
Really all over. I'm gone.
Hey,
yeah.
we got more next week.
We've got more. We've got
What we
heaps
got?
more. We've got heaps more. We have got film for him once again.
What else we got?
Well, look, Matthew.
We must have more.
The week that was.
Give them more.
CD beats.
Steak knives.
Vegans for Christ. And the
Stage.
Show.
Gauge.
Stage gauge. Yes, stage gauge.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, sex separation. We'll be back next weekend.
Odds and bookends. Don't forget Don.
Oh, God, I love Don. He's such a marvellous guy. And article. Yeah. Now, don't forget, in a couple of weeks, well, coming up soon anyway, we have a very special night, the CTV1 Awards night.
Awards bigger than the Logies.
Bigger than the Logies and
bigger than
the
Logies.
Grammys, all put together into the one
Everyone
musical
gets
jackpot.
Dressed up
In their towels and tucks, and on the way to the limousine, we will see you there with glass of champagne or red cordial in hand. So stay tuned for more information on this.
That's right. We've yet
event.
to work out where the venue is. We had lined up
Redfern Park.
Unfortunately,
Redfern Park was unable to supply us with the necessary benches.
Our second alternative was
of course Hyde Park, where there is ample sitting area for all with the pigeons.
So then we thought we'd go to Plan C, which was
the Ritz-Carlton Double Bay. So we'll see you all down there soon. So watch next week for more information on the CTV1 Awards night. So come along.
Melbourne Casino. That's my bet.
That would have been nice, but no, we'll have to settle for the Ritz-Carlton Double Bay 5-star. Oh well, what can you do?
We'll let you know, and you can come on down. Say g'day.
Thank you very much. And this was WCYR.
And
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah! Yeah!